Nietzsche in 5 minutes. Friedrich Nietzsche stands as one of the most influential, controversial, and radical thinkers in modern philosophy. His ideas reshaped the foundations of Western thought by questioning established values, morality, religion, and human potential. In this in-depth exploration, we will examine Nietzsche's life, works, and one of his most profound concepts, Übermensch. Nietzsche was born on October 15, 1844, in Rocken, Prussia. His father was a Lutheran pastor, but Nietzsche lost him at the age of 5, followed by the death of his younger brother a year later. These early tragedies profoundly impacted Nietzsche's worldview. After his father's death, his family moved to Nuremberg, where Nietzsche was raised in a strict Protestant environment. This deeply conservative and religious upbringing led Nietzsche to reject religious authority altogether. Academically gifted, Nietzsche studied classical philology at the universities of Bonn and Leipzig. However, his intellectual curiosity extended beyond language and literature to philosophy and human nature. While studying in Leipzig, Nietzsche encountered Arthur Schopenhauer's The World as Will and Representation, which deeply influenced him. Schopenhauer described life as a constant struggle driven by an insatiable will, but Nietzsche eventually rejected this pessimistic outlook. He developed a philosophy that celebrated life as a creative force. One of the most significant turning points in Nietzsche's life was his encounter with the famous composer Richard Wagner. Wagner's artistic and mythological vision inspired Nietzsche's early works. However, Nietzsche grew disillusioned with Wagner's nationalist and religious tendencies, which he saw as symbols of cultural decline. At 24, Nietzsche became a professor of classical philology at the University of Basel, making him one of the youngest professors in history. However, persistent health issues, including migraines, vision problems, and nervous disorders, forced him to resign from academia. He dedicated the rest of his life to writing and producing groundbreaking philosophical works. Nietzsche's most well-known works include The Birth of Tragedy, The Gay Science, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Beyond Good and Evil, and On the Genealogy of Morality. These works explore themes of morality, religion, power, creativity, and human nature. Each book represents a radical critique of conventional Western values and an exploration of human freedom and potential. In The Birth of Tragedy, Nietzsche examined the existential and aesthetic significance of ancient Greek tragedy. He argued that life is a blend of tragedy and beauty, represented by the opposing forces of Apollo, order, reason, and Dionysus, chaos, emotion. For Nietzsche, art is humanity's most powerful way of finding meaning in life's inherent struggles. The Gay Science celebrates human liberation from religious dogma while calling for the creation of new values. It is in this work that Nietzsche famously declares, "God is dead." This declaration symbolizes the collapse of traditional religious values in Western society, leaving humanity to confront an existential void. According to Nietzsche, humans must create new meanings and values to fill this gap, or risk falling into nihilism, the absence of meaning. Thus Spoke Zarathustra is Nietzsche's philosophical epic, introducing the concept of the Übermensch, Overman. In the book, the prophet Zarathustra preaches that humanity must transcend its limitations, abandon outdated morals, and create its destiny. The work also presents the concept of eternal recurrence, the idea that life's events repeat infinitely, challenging individuals to embrace life fully. Beyond Good and Evil and On the Genealogy of Morality examine the origins of moral values. Nietzsche argued that traditional moral values are human constructs shaped by power dynamics. He distinguished between two types of morality: master morality, which values strength, power, and creativity, and a slave morality, which promotes humility, obedience, and self-denial. Nietzsche criticized how societal norms suppress individual greatness by promoting conformity. One of Nietzsche's most iconic and enduring concepts is the Übermensch, introduced in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. The Übermensch represents the ideal human being who transcends conventional morality and creates values through personal strength and creativity. For Nietzsche, humanity is a bridge between what it currently is and what it can become. The Übermensch is not defined by material power or domination, but by inner strength, self-mastery, and the ability to shape one's destiny. This individual does not rely on pre-existing religious or moral systems but instead defines their purpose and values through personal will and creativity. The Übermensch transforms suffering and challenges into opportunities for growth. The Übermensch is a constant process rather than a final goal. It represents humanity's potential to evolve, improve, and rise above limitations. In this sense, Nietzsche's concept rejects mediocrity and passive acceptance of life's hardships. The Übermensch affirms life in all its forms, embracing both its joys and struggles. Nietzsche also contrasts the Übermensch with what he calls the last man, a figure symbolizing complacency, mediocrity, and a lack of ambition. The last man seeks comfort, security, and pleasure but lacks creativity, passion, and purpose. In Nietzsche's view, the last man represents the decline of humanity, while the Übermensch embodies the path toward greatness. The Übermensch also relates to Nietzsche's idea of eternal recurrence. If one could live life repeatedly, embracing every joy and sorrow, this would signify the ultimate affirmation of existence. The Übermensch lives with such intensity and creativity that they could accept the eternal return of their life's experiences without regret or resentment. Nietzsche's philosophy is more than an intellectual exercise, it is a call to action. He challenges us to confront life's uncertainties, create meaning from within, and become the architects of our destinies. His concept of the Übermensch remains one of the most powerful symbols of human potential, urging individuals to rise above conformity, mediocrity, and despair. Nietzsche's legacy extends far beyond philosophy, influencing modern psychology, art, literature, and politics. His ideas continue to inspire debates about individual freedom, creativity, and the meaning of life itself. In Nietzsche's world, every human being is an artist of their own life, a creator of values and a master of their fate.